Oh. Well, that one's not plugged in, so that doesn't help. Got a feeling that's not that bright usually. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, it is like I'm watching it right now.
Just check the microphone's not on. Actually, we can just.
Yes.
Are we live?
Right. Yep.
We're up. Cool. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another FXhome live stream. It's been a while since I've done one of these. It was you and Kirsty last time.
Yes,
and
last month.
There we go. And I was not involved in that one, but I'm here.
Kirsty is in Antarctica right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's some fun news.
Yeah.
She's on a boat. She's being a pirate for 2 months, which is awesome. She's not actually just. Yeah, that's because that's illegal. Don't do that. But yeah, how's everyone doing? We have a few people in the chat at the moment. And chat's just catching up with us as we see it. There's a big old delay on today's video. We couldn't work out why, but it shouldn't affect too much stuff.
Probably start off with a start-off question. So what is your favorite thing to make with HitFilm? Just until the viewers start rolling in the comments. What is your favorite thing to do in HitFilm? Do you like making motion graphics, title sequences, which is kind of the same thing, short films, visual effects, whatever it is, music videos? Yeah.
Particle effects.
Yeah.
They're cool. That's my favorite. Yeah, what do you like? And also, obviously, there's a delay, so it may take a while. Yeah, should we get started with topic things?
Yeah.
So 12.0. Recently, you may be aware, we had a big old release, and it was awesome. 12.0 went live on... Oh, I shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have
set myself up for that one. No, it went live very recently, yeah, it was really, really awesome. It's kind of like the biggest change that HitFilm has seen since the beginning.
Yeah, since the initial release.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff kind of in the back end of the software that was changed.
I think the threaded rendering is what most people notice immediately, because it's when you scrub the timeline, it's the viewer and the UI are no longer connected, so you scrub it and it feels responsive and smooth, and you can just make changes instantly, and it feels really good.
It does. Yeah, and everyone's been seemingly really happy. So thank you for all the feedback. It's been really, really cool to see, and obviously all your kind of feedback prior to then is what made us make all the changes and stuff. So yes,
we have released 12.1, which is bug fixes for the initial 12 release. So if you don't have 12.1, go check that out, because we fixed a few things that went wrong in 12.
Yep. You can find that on all the latest releases, regardless of the number. You can always find them on the What's New page. So it's HitFilm Pro /What's New or Express /What's New, What's-new. But yeah, thank you for all the positive feedback. It's been really, really cool.
Looks like we're getting some answers. So Andy
comments
says VFX, DSLR Tech says editing, and subdepudes.
Classic. Cool. Yeah. How many people do we have live at the moment? It doesn't actually tell us.
I minimized the window too much, and it doesn't say anymore. So
we'll never know.
Yeah. Maybe
cool.
Gavin can probably fill us in every once in a while.
Woohoo! Excellent. There we go. Nice one. So yeah, there's obviously a lot of future updates in the works as well. There's a lot of cool stuff being worked on at the moment. We can't go into it, but 2019 has got a lot of really awesome things.
Yeah, it does.
Coming.
And as always, continue to send us your feedback and feature requests and everything, so that we can consider them and then put them into the software.
Yes. And was one of the most recent tutorials that we did that went down pretty well. Olita.
I don't. We didn't put that in the title, did we? We're the only ones that call
it's
it
in
that.
the description though.
Okay.
As well, and it's in the actual video.
We're referring to the Olita eyes.
Yeah, that went down well.
Oh hey, how's it going?
Not bad.
I just came through to show you guys something that I might have been doing regarding something else that you guys are working on,
which is
some audio stuff.
Excellent.
It's all good.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Cool.
I'm just here. Hi.
Excellent.
How's it going? What are we talking about?
Yeah, good. Olita.
Olita was
the
awesome.
eye thing. Yeah. It was good fun to film. We filmed it twice actually.
We did.
It's so fun you filmed it twice.
Yeah. I got the idea to do kind of the blood smear thing under the eye.
Nice idea.
So yeah.
When he was home on his own one night. Yes.
Yeah. So then we reshot it with a bit more story, and I think it came out pretty funny.
Yeah,
that's what we were going for. So yes, excellent.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Olita, it's a super simple effect. It's just motion tracking and then applying a bulge effect, and that's it. So very simple tutorial.
It's a keeper.
Easy to do.
It works really well.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it to myself.
Do you want to grab a chair?
Do it.
No, I'm just popping in and saying hi. What are we talking about next?
Take your pick. No. Yeah, one thing that you guys have noticed, we've had a few comments about it, is that we are nearly at 200,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. Oh Lord!
I think we're just like 500 away.
Yeah,
right
subscribe. Everybody, click that button.
It might be like 400 now.
And click the bell button so that you continue to be reminded when we do put stuff out there.
Yeah. Ding. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. 400 subscribers right there, guys. We're at 200,000. We just did it.
So yeah, we do want to do something for that. What would you guys like to see?
Yeah, some sort of
like a competition
or just a straight up giveaway or
competition. You say
like a short film competition, or something like a 1 minute film competition.
What kind of prizes would you
1
like?
minute to make the film or 1 minute to
both? Yeah, get on it now. We'll kind of come up with an actual plan for that, like a more formulated plan.
Because there is no formula.
Yeah, nil. So we'll do that, and then we will let you guys know probably via social. So if you don't follow us on Facebook and Twitter, do it.
And Instagram.
And Instagram.
We put loads of stuff out on Instagram.
Yeah, we
I've
do.
been watching. There's loads.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would get on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram, we like to post the behind the scenes of stuff we shoot. So like
Yeah,
Elite,
there's a
there
lot
was
of
a
good
few
stuff.
things.
What is the Instagram, guys? What do someone type in? Is it
FXhome.
yes, FXhome official or FXhome?
I think it's
FXhome_official.
FXhome_official.
The voice of God.
Thanks.
Where was that?
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, there you go. So at FXhome_official. Go and follow us, and we post a lot of cool stuff there.
We might even do exclusive competitions and stuff on Instagram in the future. You know,
There you go.
who knows?
We are going to have some Instagram stuff early next week that Gavin's preparing right now. So,
Inside
man,
scoop,
the
guys.
legend.
Get on the
Yeah.
Instagrams.
Yeah. Do it now. Yeah, so, and yeah, make sure you follow us on everything so that you know about the competition that is up and coming.
To be fair, this is really hurting my knees now.
I was about to say, like, grab the chair.
It's all right. I'm just going to waddle
Just
out.
crawl away. So this is actually how tall you are. Yeah. The things you don't know. Cool. We've actually got some questions that Gavin is kindly popping up on the screen for us. Number one, how are you both? We're good.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm really good. Thank
busy.
you. Josh has a cold. Oh no. There you go.
Everybody's getting colds. They're dropping like flies.
flies, man. Dropping like flies.
I'm good though. Yeah, we're
Working on some
couple
awesome
weeks,
stuff. at
Yeah,
the
we're a
moment.
couple weeks also into the 2 videos a week, so we've been uploading on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yes.
Which is different, but it's
Yeah.
a good opportunity to make more stuff.
That is one of the things we're talking about, actually. You guys have definitely noticed, because we can see it in the comments, we've kind of changed up the format quite a bit with the tutorials. So we're trying to do them more frequently and kind of make them a little bit more compact. So we're kind of steering away from doing 15-minute tutorials and aiming for maybe like 5-ish, 2 to 5 minute tutorials. And you guys seem to enjoy that quite a lot. So yes, thank you for that feedback. We're trying to make it, you know,
Easily watchable.
Yeah.
Just like you don't have
For
to be at a
people.
computer following along. You can just watch them.
Yeah.
You know, we added music to make it a little bit more casual, more behind the scenes stuff, because it's, I think, interesting to see how we film. You know, speaking about myself, but you know,
yeah.
but yeah, let us know what you think of the new videos, because they're just going to keep coming out on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, obviously, if you've not rung the notification bell, do that, because the Tuesday ones, people aren't so aware of those at the moment. So usually the Thursday ones, people see quite a lot more of. But Tuesday, there's more content there for you. So get involved. Another thing that we've done recently, actually, let's answer some of these questions, because Gavin's just going to town.
It looks like
and there's loads of them.
There's a few suggestions for
Yeah.
prizes.
Oh,
So like
we got?
referring to the 200,000 subscriber
Yeah.
giveaway that we might do. Here comes Josh.
oh,
I'm
hey.
in. I'm in.
There he is.
Oh, wow.
What are the suggestions that we've got for the 200,000? Where are we looking?
So
A
like
movie
where
capable
can you
digital SLR or laptop capable of easily running HitFilm would be a great prize. That would be a great prize.
That
There's
would
some
be,
really
yeah.
nice new laptops that have come out with awesome GPUs in them. I think that would be an
Yes.
awesome prize, because then I would enter, because I want one.
That's literally in the terms and conditions.
Yeah,
that you can't.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Josh.
Win Josh a laptop. That could be the yeah. If
Really.
if you get the best movie, Josh wins a laptop.
It's so weird.
Second
Yeah.
prize, set of steak knives. That's from a film. Let's not get into that.
Cool. So yeah, that is a pretty solid idea. We'll look into it.
There's a question of what camera do you guys use to film? We use the Panasonic GH5S.
Yes, we're
which has
going
been-
to get another one, aren't we? Because we
what
like
we're
it
on
so
at the
much.
moment.
I'm looking into that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
what we're on at the
that's
moment.
what we're using right now.
And
It's,
what we shot the Pine Fresh thing in that.
Spellbound. Well, which it hasn't come out yet, but yeah.
But the first thing
Well,
we
it's the Harry
filmed with the
Potter
Osmo is coming out soon, right? Because we got not the Osmo,
gimbal.
the Ronin.
Gimbal.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Ronin gimbal with this camera. The first
Yes.
thing shot with that will be out soon, and it's a really cool combination. Really cool.
Yes.
It
it
takes a little
works.
getting used to, but
It does. It works really well though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten better with that. With the short that's coming out, you can kind of see that it's my first time using it. But I think
Javed did an
Schoolboy
amazing job.
mistakes.
Come on now, he did an amazing job.
Nailed it.
Can I
Cool.
talk about the speed ramp thing?
Absolutely.
So the speed ramp effect in the editor, yes. So the whole temporal speed thing inside HitFilm is going to get a revamp. It's not going to be like anytime, like immediately, but we are aware that we need to do more here and do it better. So you can like just, change the timing of the clip, and you then can use our speed tool to effectively do a speed ramp, but then there are limitations to that are very obvious. So we will be looking at this probably later this year to try and improve all of those kind of tools inside HitFilm.
That's news to me. That'll be cool.
No, you know the stuff that's coming up soon, Javert. You know all the secrets.
I know the stuff that I'm really looking forward to.
Can't possibly talk about that.
You're almost out of frame. Come.
Yeah.
Shuffle in.
Go in.
Cozy. Cool. Yeah. Yes. Good. I'm just saying words. Excellent. So, next question. Can you add back? That's a lot of words.
Nice rim light.
That's just how shiny I am. I'm like, yeah. I've been on holiday. This is me with a tan.
There's one actually. Star Wars Time asks, can you make a tutorial on audio editing? Which isn't something we've done before. To my knowledge.
We should do.
Never done.
I think so. I
anything
think
like that.
I might be just making this up, but I think there's an Axel video on the audio effects in HitFilm.
You lied to me.
But are they talking about just audio editing? You've got like a voice track, you've got a soundtrack, you've got some other audio, and how you mix all of those together. I know I would
There's a lot of
appreciate that
audio.
tutorial. I'm terrible with audio.
Yeah, and there's a lot of audio effects and stuff that we've not really touched on before, so that could be quite cool. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, audio is a lot of editing, so we really should
Yeah.
we really should jump on that
Makes a
one.
big difference. Yes. What's this idea? A subscriber special edit made by the community.
Gavin, could you make all the text bigger because I'm old and my eyes don't work? All right, guys. It's all right when you're like 20-something. Yeah,
I'm
you
only
can.
I'm
It's
just in the bracket.
Just in the bracket. Well, yeah. I'm only just in the bracket above. This isn't helping. I mean, like, can someone get me my monocle? I gotta put my glasses back on.
Definitely get one.
Support for Radeon GPUs for Macs. So, well, we do support them, but like I guess you're talking about hardware decoding, which is a very valid thing to talk about. We are looking at the bigger hardware decoding story going forward. So the reason that we pick the people that we have, which is NVIDIA and Intel on PC, is that this makes up probably about 85% of the entire HitFilm audience. So we had to go with the biggest things first, which is Intel, and then we had to go for NVIDIA second because they're the second biggest. But that doesn't mean that we won't be looking at Radeon on PC, and it doesn't mean that we won't be looking at Macs as a whole. They are important. They're high on our priority list. And we're going to look at doing those before we do any of the encoding side, because we know that you guys need that GPU decoding. So we are looking at it. We just had to do the first stage, and we're getting to the end of that first stage, so we will start looking at other GPUs as well. We know AMD makes some great GPUs. It just so happens that in our audience, they're not the majority at all. NVIDIA and Intel are. But it doesn't mean that they're not great GPUs, and we can't get some great speed ups there, so we will look at that.
There we go. Nice
Straight from the horse's mouth.
Wonderful. I feel like we may have answered this one before. Will there ever be a feature in HitFilm allowing you to record mic audio directly into the editor?
I'm really keen on this. What do you reckon, Javert? Should we do this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well,
Yeah, all right.
I think the thing is that we've always, when Simon Jones used to be here, he used, what was the free audio editor that he used? Audacity, which is really great. Like a really, really brilliantly fully featured free audio editor. So we'd be adding this feature into HitFilm as a convenience, but it'll never be as good as Audacity, which is a much more powerful tool. So as that's free, if you haven't got that, whoever was asking about the audio stuff, go and check out Audacity. Great tool.
Yeah, because you can just import that straight into HitFilm, obviously, straight up. So, yes, one of the things we wanted to mention was the Imerge survey, which has recently gone out.
I've pushed you both off the edges of the screen, I feel here, so I think you're going to have to come in a bit. Now this is awkward.
Get real cozy. Right. So obviously you guys are aware that we make other software, not just HitFilm. We've got Imerge out, and you'll see a number of tutorials which have come out on the channel fairly recently. We're trying to kind of intersperse the tutorial selection with those. And we have launched a survey recently, which you guys may or may not have seen in the in your emails. If you haven't seen it there, then we've also promoted it on our social channels.
And if they haven't got the email this time, they're in a couple of weeks there will be one where they do get it, won't they?
Yeah, so
it's got a prize.
Check it out. It has an awesome prize, which is the reason. Yeah, so the prize involves some awesome things. I'm not sure if we want to go into. Do we want to go into that?
It's like $500 and
the software.
Oh yeah, so there we go. We've gone into it.
Done. Go and give us your feedback, especially if obviously you've used it. And if you're an old photo key user, let us know what you think. And all that feedback is super, super helpful. And you could be in for winning a very awesome prize, which is real cool. And also, we'd like to know what you guys want to see for future Imerge tutorials, how it can be integrated within your HitFilm workflow, or just your general creative workflow. We've got a couple of ideas in the works, and we're having a really cool meeting in a couple of weeks' time with someone who is a really awesome professional photographer, and he's going to be coming in, and we're going to come up with some really, really awesome ideas for you guys to check out.
Yeah, because we get a lot of HitFilm requests every day, but not a lot of Imerge tutorial requests. Yeah. So if you want to see something in Imerge, whether it's an effect or a deep dive into masking like Axel did or something like that, just let us know, and we'll see about covering it.
Yes.
Imerge is getting more popular all the time, though. Actually, we've added there's thousands of new users on that product, and actually we will be looking over time to make it a bit more relevant to HitFilm users as well.
Yes.
It just takes time. You know, as you guys know, we're a small development team, and they work incredibly hard and getting a huge amount done. But there's a lot to do. But Imerge is an amazing tool already. Yeah. So
it got a really awesome update as well recently. It hit
and a very awesome review, I believe.
2.0.
Yeah, 4.5 out of 5. I like that.
Woohoo! So
we've seen 3.0. We know what's coming.
Yeah. Oh, we do. We do. Yes.
So, have you guys talked about NAB at all?
No.
Because sadly this guy's not going to be there, but this guy will be there. Everyone's favourite Javert will be at NAB in sunny old Vegas, early April.
Yes.
Yes. Javert will be there, and then the consolation prizes. You also get me, and and Kirsty and Andrea. And, it's going to be a bunch of people. We're going to be at the show. So if anyone is heading out there, we'll be there. But again, it's a good reason to follow our Instagram. We'll be putting content out, or Javert
thoroughly active.
Yeah, we'll be in charge of that.
We'll be seeing all sorts of stuff, and Javert's going to be doing some demos there and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
And potentially there might be something announced, or several things announced, like literally a smorgasbord.
Oh, he did it.
Yes, so
we're amazed. This big cane's going to come in and drag me off to the side.
No way.
Yeah.
So I can't be there, but it's going to be a really, really cool event. You guys are going for like the whole week.
Yeah.
And you're going to be meeting up with some cool people, like.
Well, we can't. Let's not talk about that. That unconfirmed stuff. But if anyone's there and they want to meet up and everything. If you're on the social media stuff with us, then we'll try and meet up post-show or something, and we'll get you a drink. And if you're too young to drink, we'll get you some crisps. And that's the English version of crisps. Is that the same? Chips are the thing that's different. Yes, there we go.
Chips, potato chips.
That's what we'll do.
So kind. Awesome. That's a lot of.
Any more Star Wars stuff being made in the future? That could be about onboardings.
Any more Star Wars stuff being made in the future?
We've got a gap in the Star Wars year this year, haven't we? There's no Star Wars stuff out this year. Is that right? There's 1 year that there's a gap year. No Star Wars.
I thought there was.
Isn't the next one coming out this year?
I thought it was.
I don't
know.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, man.
Because I think the other day I was thinking that it was weird that we don't have a trailer or anything, or even a title.
Whatever year there's
wrong.
a gap year, that's when it'll be sparse. But I think there's always.
What did we
kind
have
of
in
Star Wars
2018? We didn't have anything last couple months ago.
Did we? No. Maybe yes. No, last year was solo and stuff, wasn't it?
So
we didn't do something related to that, but it was solo.
So then we didn't have anything in December.
Yeah.
So we will this year.
Okay. Well, we
I don't
definitely want to do more Star Wars stuff because we love Star Wars. But it's about, working out something, like these guys worked out the Elite stuff, working out something that's relevant and cool. So we want to see that trailer.
And different to what we've done before, because there are quite a few, Star Wars tutorials on the channel already. I think the most recent one you did was this lightsaber clashing.
Yeah, and that was
which was really cool.
Last year, I think. But yeah, that was about making lens flares when the lightsabers clash together, and then animating that to match.
But yeah, we'll definitely do more. It's a really big part of what we're about. But Javert and Ollie also have some ideas for some other onboardings, which exciting, and hopefully we'll do lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, we've got a few good ideas in the works for what we call onboardings, which is like things like Assemble and Rebellion,
Halo
Jump, of course. One thing we wanted to ask you guys as well in relation to that is what kind of genre of fun short film type things that we do, what genre would you like to see? Because there's quite a few genres that we've not hit on before, like horror, thrillers.
Thriller. Because we've done also like recreating movie scenes with Halo Jump, and then Assemble is based off of like Avengers, obviously, and then so it's like what genre haven't we covered, or what would you like to see?
So I'm kind of interested in the non-short story or the short films type stuff, and like, are any of you guys vloggers, video game players, doing music videos, extreme sports videos, any of that kind of stuff? Because we would like to do onboardings based on non-narrative work as well, but we want to know what people would want the most. So we definitely want to do one on gaming, and making a really cool gaming channel. But it's from you guys. We'll be led by you guys. What kind of things do you want to see? And if you let us know, because we'd love to do a music video, we'd love to do the gaming stuff. I want to do like the intro to a like a James Bond, where they go like animated and stuff. With the music, that'd be awesome. Motion graphics.
Cool.
So let us know what you would like, and we will.
And Ollie will be the star because he's always.
Woohoo! Yeah.
We are going to look and get some diversity in there. So Ollie will have co-stars. But Ollie, but you get top billing.
I look forward to
top billing.
Awesome.
Support for VST audio plugins, someone has asked. We are also looking into this. Again, it won't be in the immediate future. Although, other plugin types might be supported before.
What a segue.
No, I mean, VST, we are looking at it. It was the natural thing for us to support on audio stuff, so we are going to look at it. I shouldn't be allowed on this.
So we don't dare say anything. You can say whatever you want.
Come in and drop a bomb.
And then we'll just walk off. Cool. I've seen a couple of people say horror stuff. They would like to see horror.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that we've done that would be considered horror. No, I don't think it's something we've.
I mean, Filmright are really great at doing the horror stuff. They do loads of it. So we'd love to get down with some of that. We maybe even know how to work with them, because they're so good.
It's a very kind of it's a broad
Kirsty
subject.
Loves horror as well. It'd be like her dream to do something. So
cool. That's awesome. That's a good one. Someone said The Matrix. Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
All our original stuff from way back was mashups between Star Wars and The Matrix. So it's like guy in a leather coat wearing sunglasses with a lightsaber.
Nice. What more could you want?
Yeah.
Can you do a Harry Potter short that shoots spells as well as blocking spells?
That would be cool.
I think maybe like. We do have a couple of old Harry Potter tutorials where it's like the spells like connecting, and then it's
but
like
that wasn't
lots of
Javert doing it.
dropping stuff down. Yeah, I think like
we need a pro level
redone version of that.
We need like someone that's like a whole visual effects studio all in one, doing this kind of thing.
Yeah,
this guy, the powerhouse known as Javert.
I do my best.
We could shoot it in the castle. It'd be awesome.
That would be great.
Or down that,
or the cathedral, or we have loads of old buildings.
Yeah, and we've found out in the city that we live, there's an underground.
The Undercroft.
An underground, what do you call it, alleyway that's very like from the 1500s. I want to say maybe it's older than that, but it looks very cool.
Legit.
And you can do tours down there and everything. So that could be a cool location for something magical.
Someone is saying, do you guys ever watch a trailer and think, oh, that's effect is something that we have to do? Yeah, you guys do that.
Every day, yeah. There's so many cool trailers. What one did we watch today? Dark Phoenix. There's a trailer for Dark Phoenix that we all saw today, and it's very, very VFX heavy, and it looks awesome.
What one are you going to do? Javert?
Yeah.
Who's going to do those effects? But the Harry Potter tutorials that we did a few weeks ago.
Sorry, that guy.
The Harry Potter effects that we did a couple weeks ago was based on the trailer. Like, the movie hadn't actually come out yet with the glove, and the glove waving at Ollie and him grabbing it and disapparating. That was based entirely on the trailer. I didn't have the movie to go off of. So yeah, we look at trailers and we see the effects and we pass them around
get inspired.
The intercompany chat, and we say, what can we do from this?
The Alita thing was like that as well, right? You just sort of like watched it.
It looked like.
We want more of that. That stuff's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. There's so many good films coming out this year. We've got kind of a list of good stuff. So yeah, stay tuned.
Sean Kitchen, is that Kitchen?
It is.
Has been a HitFilm Pro user for many years, and he says, keep up the good work. Well, nice guy.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you for being a
Thank
HitFilm
you
Pro
for-
user. We really appreciate it. It's the only reason that we can continue to make Express, really, is that we have pro users out there.
Support of the pros.
So yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Someone has made a very insightful comment here. I've seen that HitFilm is styled primarily as a compositing product, and the editing has not been as focused. Is there any upgrades in this regard? And my answer to this will be consistently and always. There will be updates in that regard. There will be lots more editing stuff inside HitFilm.
Yeah, the 12.0 update kind of vastly improved editing.
Oh yeah, it
as well,
changed the
like
game on certain
editing,
hardware.
Workflow. So that was a really good step in the right
We had to do
direction.
that. We had to get the performance heading in the right direction, which it is on those hardware things, and so Intel and NVIDIA, and it will be on other hardware as well. But then we're going to start doubling down on the functionality. But we're going to try and keep as much of it in common with the compositing side. So I think in one of the videos, Javert showed off the new sort of color labels feature and being able to like select colors for clips on the timeline, but also layers in the composite. And those kind of tools, we'll always try and bring them to both sides. So yeah, we're not sort of exclusively focusing on the editor. There will be cases where we do, but mainly we're trying to make tools that just make the whole experience of using the editor or the compositor way better.
Like the text effect.
Oh yes.
Well, it's not an effect anymore, but you can now add text in the editor timeline with 12, so you don't have to
Great
go into
if
a
you could do
composite
like
shot.
masks and shapes in the editor too. Wonder if that'll happen.
Well, I wonder. I do wonder.
At some point, I mean, it's like
Perhaps.
seems logical.
And who have we got next? We've got. Well, we could do the top one.
Go for it.
Top of the comments.
You get a pick.
Will there be Imerge Express? That's
We don't know.
not for me to decide.
We don't know. So the product owner of Imerge Express, and the product owner is basically the person that takes all your feedback and works out what we should do. So if in HitFilm we're not doing what you're doing, you want us to do, then it's actually my fault because I'm the product owner of HitFilm. But Ricky, who was in one of the tutorials for Imerge, he's the product owner of Imerge. He's fantastic. He reads all of your comments on the forums. And he reads all of this stuff. So at the moment, he's focusing on making that a really powerful product, and it's really affordable anyway. But really powerful. And I know he's got versions 3, 4, 5, and 6, like all in his head. A lot of it's down in paper and actually being worked on. So
yeah, and there is some cool
if
stuff.
there is a reason to do Express that makes sense, that he can do it, and we can afford to put it out there. We couldn't afford to put it out there with the amount of pro users we have at the moment on Express, on Imerge. We can with HitFilm. But once we get to that point, he'll make that decision. We want loads of people using that software as well. So if we can, if it helps us do that, then that's what we'll do.
There we go.
Cool.
And we've got another one relating to, well, is there going to be a HitFilm mobile? So a mobile version.
I'm going to shut up after this one, but the answer would be not anytime soon.
Is it, and that's, you know, the way it works and stuff.
Well,
it'd be very limited.
It'd be a completely
as
different
a
product,
it'd be
basically. You
more-
can't do the HitFilm interface on anything as small as even a like an iPad, really, because your finger is so much bigger than a mouse pointer.
Yeah.
You can't really control it well enough.
Yeah, it'd be
so
very
you'd have to
basic.
rethink the interface, rethink the product. And to be honest, you know, it's nice to say that, but as all of you guys know, with a small team, we have to focus on what we can do, and what we can do is make the desktop products better and better and better, and that's what we're aiming at the moment. Also, you can't charge the same kind of money for a mobile product, so a mobile product would probably be about the same price as an Express add-on. So you would be developing this entirely new product that would cost a phenomenally huge amount of money, and then not being able to charge any money for it, which means that basically we would go under as a company. So it's not something that we can consider at the moment. But as we get bigger and we get more users on the platform, there may be more complementary products. There will be complementary products on mobile. Actually, we already have one in the works for Action. We should demo that in one of these live streams before it comes out, maybe. But we'll be looking at that kind of stuff for HitFilm as well. Now I'm going to leave you guys to. Well, I won't leave, but I'll let you guys talk for a bit.
So we've got a good question at the top, and this is certainly not one that I would really be able to answer. But is it true that audio is more important than video? I've heard creators say the audience will forgive poor video, but not poor audio. From a filmmaking perspective, what do you guys think?
That's the first time I've heard that quote, but it's kind of true. Because
audio helps kind of make you believe the scene.
Audio tells you kind of what to feel.
Yeah.
And the video shows you. So you could play a song for someone and they can make up a story in their head, but you can also play a silent video and not have that same effect. So I think I don't want to say it's more important, but it's definitely
a huge
contributing factor. I think if you play a horror movie, if you're scared of horror movies, and I'm terrified of them, the first thing you can do is mute it.
Yeah.
As soon as you mute it, a horror movie isn't scary anymore. Yeah. But if you switch off the image and you still hear the audio,
it gets worse.
Still scary.
It gets worse.
So I think you could easily argue that really audio is more important than visuals. They come together, and that's the perfect thing. But a classical piece of music can invoke an emotion, even if you don't know the video it's tied with. All the really fast-paced stuff from the Dark Knight, where it's and it's hitting you and everything. Even if you haven't seen the Dark Knight and you don't love Batman, and I love Batman, but it really hits you. Whereas if you then watch the Dark Knight with no audio, it would be a weird guy in a rubber suit jumping about, hitting people in the face. It wouldn't be the same.
I've seen stuff before where people have taken horror scenes and stripped just the background music that they've added, like the tension building music, stripped that out, and then just kept the jumping scares and footsteps and people actually reacting and stuff in the scene, and it's significantly less scary just without the tension building music and all that kind of stuff.
Sean has a good comment here. He says audio without video is just radio. Video without audio is creepy surveillance. And this is true. This is why audio is important. Don't be a creep.
Don't be a creep. Do the audio. Nice one.
Okay.
Hi guys, the disintegration effect has a ton of steps/effects. Any way to have a disintegration effect built in? Well, if it was built like a built-in effect, so I'm thinking the video that Triam did.
Yeah.
I think if it was like a built-in effect, you'd still need to kind of implement all the different layers and assign the different parts of the effect to different things.
We could make something like we did with Surface Studio, but it'd be very, very specific.
Yeah. Very
and therefore limiting probably.
Yeah. Unless we can find a way to apply it to other things like titles and.
We are thinking that there might be in the future, guys, this way of voting up features that you want. We've realised that the forum is not a great place for you guys to be posting features, and we're looking at other ways that you could go and say, I want feature X. Cool. And then other users can go, this is really important to me, and then it gets voted up, and it'll give you more influence more directay.
We could do a monthly poll where people.
Gamifying it.
Yeah.
Sorry, you did not make the great. The bomb one sounds good. Someone should read that one out.
Bomb.
Star Kids TV. It's a nice comment.
Bottom one. Love how fast HitFilm 12 is. With acceleration. Yeah, it is pretty awesome. It's already saved me a bunch of time when working with multiple effects. Thank you. Well,
thank
you for the
Star
feedback.
Kid. That's awesome.
And we always watch your stuff as well, so keep it up. It's really cool stuff. It's the speed increase of 12 is pretty awesome to see. I remember when I first got my hands on it. It's really cool. So thanks for the feedback. Ding.
Oh, and Dafter Thing says that he's been moved to do everything apart from audio and HitFilm over the last 12 months. Used it for the composite side before that, but now he's editing with no issues. Fantastic. We're only going to make it better though. So we're only going to make it better, and we are going to look at audio as well.
Yeah. So soon you'll be able to do the whole process in HitFilm.
Cool.
That'd be grand. Yeah. Oscar says hello from Italy. Hello.
Hi. I wish I was in Italy. Italy would be great.
It's pretty warm over here though at the moment. It's
I
like
don't care.
warmer over here.
Food is a lot better there.
That is true. Yeah.
It's like loads better.
True. I would like to see markers on the timeline with the ability to add markers during playback, like in many other editor software.
Where is that? Markers.
Top of the list.
Ah, yes. This is one of. This will come into HitFilm.
There you go.
Yeah, it absolutely and definitely will happen. It won't be like, again, it's not coming out tomorrow, but this is definitely something that we're doing.
Yeah.
And it'll be on both the compositor and the editor, I believe. So that's cool. Someone's asking, a number of people are asking if motion tracking will ever be available for free in Express. There is motion tracking in Express. Are they meaning like camera match moving stuff? Because
maybe, but then that kind of implies that it's already available in Pro, which it isn't.
Yeah, so the Mocha isn't there for free, and unfortunately, Mocha needs to. I mean, the version they sell in HitFilm is the most affordable possible way to get into Mocha anyway.
Yeah.
But and they're really lovely guys, and you should support them because they do great work. And that is really great. But we do have tracking inside the regular Express version for free.
Yep.
So maybe people aren't finding it, and maybe we need to do a better job of telling people about it.
Tutorials. We should do another tutorial. Well, there are a few tracking tutorials out there, and another few.
Do they focus on being tracking, or do they focus on doing things like the
doing the eye thing? Well, we have we've got a few specific to do with motion tracking, but not like a recent one. I think the most recent one was probably maybe a couple of years old. Since then, we've used tracking a lot, but maybe we could do like a whole video just purely based on tracking. And
someone has asked about camera tracking now. I can see on there, and stay tuned.
Oh.
Not today, but like in the future. Stay tuned.
In the next 20 minutes.
All I can say is stay tuned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moving on. We've done the top one. Indie Mogul has come back to life.
Would you guys collaborate
with them?
Yes, we would. We would collaborate with anyone that wants to do cool stuff.
Yeah,
for sure.
Hell yeah. World of Confusion asks, it would be super great if I could do a series of short tutorials if you could do a series of short tutorials to take one effect for each video and explores its capabilities.
Real focused effects tutorials.
Yeah, with the new kind of format that we're doing with our tutorials, it's definitely a possibility. There's so many different effects, so it's kind of we'd have to whittle down the most popular ones, the most popular effects that you guys would want to hear more about, so that Javert can dig down into them.
I don't envy your 5-minute tutorial on brightness and contrast, Javert.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's the thing, because it's like you have brightness and contrast, which is 2 sliders, brightness and contrast.
What does it do?
But then you have like fractal noise, which you can create literally thousands of different combinations. So you can't really cover that in a video.
We couldn't do every single effect. Maybe the self-explanatory ones probably wouldn't be worth maybe doing.
Have we done one on curves and the different uses of curves, for instance? I mean, curves is super powerful. Everyone talks about it, but there are loads of different ways to use it. So we should. You're absolutely right that we should do some in-depth tutorials on some of the specific common effects, but potentially very powerful stuff, and that the new exposure tool. Wow. Yeah. I mean, that can do loads of things. So for sure we should do that.
That's the thing. There's a lot of effects that are used quite a bit, but then there are ways of using them that's very different. There's been a few tutorials within the last few months, I think, where you've used an effect and people didn't realize how it could be used. So digging into each, the popular effects would be really cool.
Yeah.
Do it.
The bomb question.
I'm sorry, Ollie. But now I can only see your big Alita eyes. You're welcome. Yeah. That was the plan all along.
We're going to develop a live version of HitFilm just so that this stream can go out with that effect on.
It would have been great. I should have printed off like giant eyes and just turned around at the start of the stream.
Freak people out.
Yeah. Oh, it's real. Yeah, that would have been good.
Will there be a way to promote content made using HitFilm software? Well, you can already, if it's cool content, you can already tell these guys about it through social media and they'll promote it.
Yeah. That's one way of doing it. Yeah.
We're very happy to showcase people doing cool stuff with HitFilm. We love all the users using the product and making great stuff. Yeah, there's a few email addresses. You'll find a couple on the website, but if you want to go to not to brag, but at FXhome.com. If you send any of your work in there, we'll take a look at it and try to promote it when we can. Also, probably the easier way to let us know is to share it on social and then just tag us in it. Whether they can send it to you on social as well, right? Or send it to us on social. Yeah, message it to us, Facebook, and all that jazz. That'd be great. We really, really love checking out people's content all the time. So yeah, send us anything you'd like us to take a look at. I've been getting quite a few emails recently actually with people's content, and it's really, really cool to see. So please do keep sending it my way. I really like the bottom idea that someone's had as well. It would be cool if all the effects had little descriptions when you hover over them. That would be cool. I think there's a lot of stuff we can do to make the effect stuff more friendly, and we are going to be looking at that this year as well. That's so cool descriptions, visual cues, all of that kind of thing. HitFilm could do with those. HitFilm needs to be a bit more friendly, so we will be working on that. Yeah, it's a really cool idea, actually. Yeah. Nice one. And Leon says, would love a focused tutorial on color grading, and no doubt chromatic aberration. So, Javert, what do you reckon of that? Javert loves a good grade. I do. You've never seen scopes and stuff used like Javert. Javert has two 4K 27-inch monitors, and one of them is exclusively scopes, histograms. It's like, that's all he shows. It's because it works. I like it. Yeah, color grading though is it's dependent on the shot, but I could do one on one of the onboardings that we do to get a specific mood, because you guys have seen the final grade completely changes the shot. Yeah, what was the thing we did recently with the green screen tutorial where you did me with the gun over my shoulder, and I'm sorry I had my finger on the trigger, everyone. that was pointed out quite a bit. But yeah, we don't understand guns. No, I don't know. We're from the UK. I was like, but I don't want to shoot it. I don't know. The before and after of the grade, used on that was. Yeah, really. I usually end up having several grade layers that have been masked, and like if I just want to make this section of the frame slightly more orange, I'll mask it out and make a grade specific for that. Professional. Make the face like slightly more bleached, and there's a lot you can do with color grading. There is a question that I can answer. Would you be able to use an HTC Vive with a tracker to do like camera tracking for indoor camera tracking? There's a lot of tracking in that question. The answer is, well, I've done that, so yes, you can. Ollie, who started in said video, jumping around. Do you remember where we did the tracking? I was watching that the other day, really. Yeah. So there's issues. There are issues with this, and the hardest one is that actually you need to calibrate the lens. So sticking a tracker on top of the camera is fine, but then you need to actually calibrate the lens, software to do that, because it tends to be made for a video game thing where they're actually trying to do not visual effects at the same level, and maybe a bit more floaty. Doesn't cut it. We've made a tool for doing this. It's an experimental thing. It's part of, we do lots of experiments here. I don't know if it'll ever come out, but it is possible, and there's a guy called Calvin Serrano who you guys know from doing stuff with us. There's also like an OG user who was like the original god user of our old video products called Marco Vormus, or the Great Solthar, and both of those people have achieved amazing results doing exactly that. So they've built their own tech with a Vive. I think they both used Unreal. One of them used Unity and the other one used Unreal. To do that kind of tracking. Then they were filming green screen, and then they would replace everything with stuff that was done in CG using that camera data. And they did absolutely amazing things.
Cool.
In fact, if you look on our forums, I think there'll be a post by Marco called about his project that he was working on called Aurum. And he posts some of the results that he did there. So if you're interested in all that kind of experimental stuff, I'm sure he wouldn't mind it if you message him and everything, because he's like a super smart guy, super nice, and a friend to all filmmakers. So yeah, go and check that out on the forum. But yeah, it's really interesting and really fun, but kind of hard. I'll shut up.
Cool. That sounds awesome.
Is the 3D model add-on in HitFilm Express the same as the built-in 3D model in HitFilm Pro? Yes. Next question.
Yeah. Same code.
Yeah. Derelict Digital asks, can you guys please add X and Y feathering for masks? That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be good.
Take that a step further and just do variable.
Yeah, the thing that you would really like variable masking, wouldn't you? So like if you draw around like someone's eye, you can mask it. You can have a variable mask for each of the points.
So you can feather different parts, different amounts.
Which is annoying at the moment because you'd have to use multiple masks and you'll always get some kind of seaming. So it was something that we'd like to do. It's not going to happen anytime soon. It's actually much harder than it sounds.
Really?
Yeah, because creating a shape and then feathering it is quite simple computationally, but then creating that shape and feathering it, and then also it'd be good if you could set the feather on the inside or the outside of the shape and do all sorts of things. If you're going to go to that level, then you want to go all out, and it actually gets quite complicated because you need to do masks fast. If they're not fast, if they're everything down, it's awful.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good idea. Nice one. Well, think about it. What have we got? Hendon Hardenberg Productions. HitFilm Pro 12 is amazing. Woohoo!
Yay.
Did you like it? Love the speed and new text effects. Nice one.
Yeah.
How about a Venom symbiote effect? Maybe atomic particles. Oh, that's a tricky one. Because I mean, in the film, it was like simulated.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's like pure.
It's like a model,
CG,
but one that you can distort and tell where to go.
Yeah,
it's really hard because there's this level of
kind
visual effects now that is all physics based, and the amount of effort and time that goes into them are completely.
Yeah.
You know, when Toy Story first came out, and on the computers they had back then, it used to take like 2 days to render a single frame, and now if you rendered it exactly the same quality with a latest NVIDIA graphics card, you could do it in real time. The problem is everything moves on.
Yeah.
And to render Toy Story now, it still takes 2 days a frame on today's computers, and now we're talking hundreds of computers.
Yeah.
And the same is things with like Venom. It may look like quite a simple effect, but actually what they do there and the different elements of compositing and 3D and all the physics-based stuff and how long they take to process those things is just insane. You know, some of you guys might get annoyed when you have a 10-second shot that takes 10 minutes to render out of HitFilm. We're talking about a 10-second shot that will take 10 years to render out HitFilm on a single computer. So it's those kind of effects are really hard.
Yeah. Just simulations and
simulations in
stuff
general,
is
but
just
particularly when it's simulating 3D stuff.
Yeah.
It gets complicated.
Tricky. Probably not on that one.
Parts of it maybe, but you've already looked at parts
there's
of it.
also ways of tricking it. You know, like you've suggested, atomic particles. You know, maybe there's you can kind of get a somewhat similar effect, maybe, or at least edge in a direction of similarity. But to get what they got in the film is kind of a different level.
Yeah, if people want to go like fluid dynamics on real 3D and everything and go to that level of rendering, we would always recommend a dedicated professional visual effects product.
Yeah.
If you can use Blender,
Blender's got some
Blender's really
good
powerful and everything.
simulated stuff. Yeah.
But potentially, you know, that kind of stuff so high end, you are ending up investing a lot of your time, and you need to remember that, you know, your time is your money as well. So sometimes looking towards a tool like Cinema 4D or even like going up to the Pro League type tools, they seem really expensive. They really do, but they bring a lot to the table. And the reason they're really expensive is because the user counts that they have are relatively small compared to, like, you know, everyone wants to do video editing, hardly anyone wants to do professional level 3D, but they are amazing tools. So if you're really going to get into it at that level, you do need to consider some of these really pro-end tools.
And you can always download I think all of them have trials. Every single
Oh
one
yeah,
of them
absolutely.
will
And
have
they
like a
often
free
have student
trial.
versions that have maybe reduced resolution and stuff like that.
Yeah. So if
And they have great communities around them as well.
Yeah, for sure.
We like the Cinema 4D is a great tool.
Yeah.
And Blender, like loads of our
Blender's
users use Blender.
Yeah. Surface Studio Surface Studio, who you guys will know, the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Tobias, he's always making Blender tutorials alongside the HitFilm ones as well. So go and check out. Actually, he's got a tutorial on simulating stuff in there, like smoke, I think. But really interesting. So worth checking out. Action Pro tutorials.
Action Pro. So Action Pro will have tutorials. Action Pro 1.0 went live just the other day. Yesterday.
Yep.
There's a lot of updates due for Action Pro. We have loads of plans for it, but the main thing right now is going through the approvals process on the App Store and getting the app out, because Action Pro, when you use a tablet or an iPhone, is so much easier and cooler to use. So we'll be working towards that in the next month to try and get that launched. Then there's so much stuff coming into the software. It's going to be really, really fun. We will, once we get a bit more into the software, which is our main sort of R&D product at the moment, we'll start doing some tutorials as well.
Yeah. The 1.0 update that came out brought it out of beta, and it's
it's a completely different product.
You redid it, yeah. So if you guys haven't checked it out, go and have a nose at the product page.
But yeah, we will do some tutorials showing the kind of things that it's useful for in terms of animation very soon.
Yes, that'd be great. And just to let you guys know, we've got about another 6 minutes, so get your questions in.
Someone says, does FXhome offer work experience? We actually do.
Yeah.
So we kind of didn't, and now we do. So we've had a few people over the last year come and do work experience with us. It's rare because we really have to set that kind of thing up. But Javert actually came over to us initially as an intern, and which is like
good times,
like an Uber version of work experience.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, we love the whole community. We love what we do, and we love meeting our users and working with them as they grow into being visual effects people or editing people. So we like to do that kind of stuff as much as we can. So if you're interested in it, get in contact. But I'm not going to say it's going to be an easy process, because we do get asked an awful lot, and we don't want people coming here and just doing photocopying or making the tea. The team here actually build a whole thing around them coming. So if they come here and they're interested in development, then they'll spend time with the developers, and they'll get a little bit of work in actually coding and stuff like that. If they're interested in marketing, then they would spend time with the marketing team and actually have an impact on what we do. We're not interested in just doing someone that just hangs out in the office and actually doesn't get something from it. We want people to get something from it.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool,
sweet. After things, I thought the Alita Big Eyes tutorial was the most effective but disturbing images of 2019 so far. The comments were mixed reviews. It's been a fun one, that's for sure. Yeah, it was
one of my favourite tutorials ever.
Yeah,
it really was.
It's really fun. Actually, at the end of the tutorial, Javert chopped the last second off. But if you leave the bulge where it is, take off don't let it follow the track.
Yeah.
You can actually make your eyes.
And he did it with your teeth as well.
Out, there's all sorts.
It's like the mouth of Sauron with your eyes facing in different directions.
Yeah. I've got some amazing
I've got
some really good screenshots saved on my computer of just weird eyes in different directions. It's really good. That was like the tame version. It gets more disturbing. Any possibility of a gradient transfer tutorial?
Oh, is that a grading transfer tutorial? We've got to type it there, maybe.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
so copying the grade from
we have a tool that's grading transfer. It's not as fast as I would like it to be.
I've seen that. Yeah.
So we're going to work on that some more. But grading transfer can be pretty awesome, but you have to be a little bit careful with it that it doesn't over egg it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could. Yeah, that's essentially 2 layers. You drag one in, one gets the gradient transfer, and then you pick the other layer as the gradient.
So the layer you want it on is where you add it, and then you pick the other layer that it's meant to take the grade from. Yeah. But it can be quite vicious.
It's quite a straightforward effect as well. But I was playing around with that not too long ago.
Everyone's being so nice. Thank you guys. There's so many nice comments coming in. We're very, very thankful that you guys are enjoying the product. We are going to make the product better and the community better, though.
Yeah.
These guys are working on it with the YouTube channel already.
Yeah, we got some good stuff planned. So much good stuff. What we got? You guys are genius. You've changed the way I see things when it comes to VFX. Thanks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good one, Javert.
Yeah,
So
Javert.
well,
It's all
6
Javert's good work.
tutorials, Yeah, nice. What else have we got? Any plans on? Well, I'm not quite sure what these are, but any plans on adding support for AU and VST?
So I think, the VST is the audio thing. The AU might be a different audio thing, or that might just be audio shortened. But yeah, we've talked about the VST stuff.
Cool, done. Could you do a tutorial on adding 3D objects into HitFilm Pro? Like, say, a jet flying by, etc.
We've done a bit of this,
Well,
haven't we?
Several.
Yeah,
not
we've got
not
a
incredibly
couple.
recently, but we've got several of importing and texturing. And
Yeah.
Simon Jones did a few. So importing is one, texturing is another one. I think lighting might be another one.
Yeah, I think the last one that we did would have been the Halo jump with Calvin.
Yeah.
Calvin did a tutorial on that where he imported the model of a plane, he animated the propellers on it, and then kind of
Lit it with a lens flare.
Yeah, and
light.
Comped it nicely into the scene. So that's the most recent one, but that would have been over a year old now. So yeah, there's more stuff that we can look into.
It'd be great, that would be a really good excuse to do that, was if you could actually do 3D camera tracking inside HitFilm,
That'd be great.
If we did that, then you'd want to do loads of tutorials about 3D.
Oh,
Yeah,
would-
let's hope we do that.
that would just be great.
What do you reckon, Javert? Should we do that?
Be pretty cool.
Okay. Javert says we've got to do it, so guys.
Yeah,
The man has
you know
spoken.
how it goes here.
Yeah.
Tommy, thanks guys. You have a great team and truly appreciated. Oh, you.
We do
So
have a
nice.
great team.
We have an amazing community as well. To be honest, so thank you.
The community
to
are
you
part of
guys.
the team, aren't they?
Yeah, genuinely, you guys are
Yeah.
helping. Develop the software. It's all
Absolutely.
done based on your feedback. So yeah, we really appreciate that. Thank you.
I can't say enough about the guys here, though, as well. I know, sometimes, there's good things and bad
Yes.
things when you're developing software, but the guys here care so much. So you see the marketing team, but I'm normally with the development team, and they all care the same amount. They care really about whether you guys are happy, whether we're doing the right things, and what directions the software is going in. I don't even need to be here. These guys do such an amazing job.
Yeah.
In fact,
They're
why
awesome.
am I here? No, they're
they
really,
are-
really good, and everything
great.
that you guys always say nice things about them, but they really, really care, and they will. That's why the product will keep getting better, because the team here is the best. It's just the best team. So
Absolutely,
these
yeah,
guys are
for
great.
sure.
These guys are great.
Yeah, but the other ones. Yeah, no, we'll have to get them on camera one day.
That's not going to happen.
You
They're
never
not gonna
know.
be on camera.
Cool. That's an interesting one. A tutorial on face replacement, and also it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So a couple more minutes, maybe. A tutorial on face replacement. Go. Is it possible?
I think
Maybe.
I think I saw. I think they were. I don't know if it's the same person. I think they were talking about in Mission Impossible when they pull off a face mask.
Face off.
That's just like one of the most
Yeah.
sophisticated visual effects. But
No big deal.
there's stuff you can do for face replacement, which I think will get better in the future. It's been quite hard now.
Yeah.
But I know there's apps on your mobile phone
Yeah.
that do that, but they only do that.
Yeah, very bespoke. Yeah.
And also they rely heavily on the stuff that comes built in by Apple or by whoever that makes a mobile phone to give you some stuff for free, which we would have to develop ourselves. But yeah, we are looking at that kind of stuff. In fact, we're looking in all sorts of things, which we will talk more about throughout the year. Exciting things.
Yeah. There's 2019 is absolutely an awesome year. There's so much cool stuff coming. And stay tuned. When's NAB happening?
April the 6th?
Yes.
April
April
6th,
6th.
yeah, for that week. So
There'll be some good announcements there.
Yeah, really good one. So stay tuned to the social.
Definitely Instagram. Definitely
Yeah, for
Instagram.
sure. Yeah, you guys will be out there snapping pics.
We might live
Awesome.
stream a couple of things, but that would probably be Instagram, wouldn't it, if we do that?
Yeah,
Facebook.
probably. Yeah.
So
Maybe
Facebook, Instagram, get on those. Someone
Yeah.
did say if you buy the add-on packs in, say, version 12, will those add-on packs work in future versions of Express? Yes, they will. And you'd also get a discount when you upgrade to Pro for having those packs. So yeah, we're friendly like that.
Yay.
I'm going to read something before you guys then
Okay,
close stuff
I was
up.
going to close it up, but yeah, no.
No,
Last thing to read.
So someone says, I can't thank you enough for making such a great program and creating a great community. Your passion and dedication shines through, and you've given me a new love for editing and animation. That is the exact reason these guys do it. That is it in one sentence.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's such a nice thing to say. That anyone comes and says that to a software company is just beyond us, and that sort of humbles us quite a bit. But this is everything they do. So they
thank you.
Amazing.
It's really nice, really lovely.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap up the live stream there. But it's been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for all the awesome questions and so many kind comments as well. It's been really lovely. Thanks, guys. We really do appreciate it.
That's made my week.
Yeah, it's great.
It's made my 2019. Second to the tutorial with the eyes, which is my favourite thing about 2019.
So yes, we'll call it there. Join us for the next one. We will be trying to do these kind of monthly.
It'll be just after NAB probably, won't it?
Yeah.
So you'll get loads of info
NAB
from what came up at NAB, but if you want it before that, please Facebook, Instagram, follow us, because that's where the first place, it'll go up on the blog and everything, but those will be the places straight from Javert on the show floor. Here's what's happening.
Oh
so,
boy.
Yeah.
It's exciting stuff. Yeah, it's going to be good. But yeah, thank you for joining us, guys. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. We've got a lot of cool stuff on the way, and as I said, we do now upload stuff on Tuesday as well. So that's really cool. And yeah, thank you for joining us.
Take care of
yourselves. See you all
yourselves.
again soon. Bye.